What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dan Bass, aka DJ Vine, CEO of JTU. We are Jersey Magazine and Jersey Diamonds, and I'm here with the homie Jefe Deez.
What's going on?
You already know Jefe Deez, big upcoming guy with a huge music production called Only the Wevlthy. We about to get to know everything about it, so stay tuned, pay close attention.
Yes, sir.
My guy, Mr. Jefe Deez. You can sit back and relax.
Just
relax, be yourself, brother.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get in there.
You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about Only the Wevlthy, brother. What drove you to now attach yourself to this company, this organization, my brother?
I think, just a passion for, not only business, but obviously, music and entertainment. And I think that, coming up from, I would say, like the 70s, 80s, 90s, like that want for black entertainers is just growing and growing and growing. So I think that inside of Jersey, if we support all our artists, all our entertainers, and I suppose definitely the black ones, and we uplift them, I think that, we could do a lot of good things. Hold on, guys, good question. My fault. Does it go live? This joint go live?
It's live. We good, brother.
It's live?
Keep going. You good.
All right, so so I think that, what kind of drove me here was, seeing that there's opportunities out there. My grandma, she always told me, be a doctor, be a dentist, be this and that, but I don't think that that's a lane for me, and that's okay. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with somebody that wants to pursue music, pursue, entertainment. Like it's a big void to fill, but you gotta be hungry, you gotta want it. So I feel like it's something that, I'm willing to risk, my time and my life. I'm willing to risk, what I have to do to get here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I'm real passionate about it. Like it's mostly definitely business. I went to school in California for business, so that kind of puts, the legitimacy behind the situation. I'm able to see clear, do a lot of stuff. We're not just, jumping out there, jumping out there at, stuff without no plan. But I think that, what got me to this was just having a passion for those things, and sometimes it's even more than having a passion, but, having a passion, having a good team, having an idea, and also good talent, which is only 10%, it's 90% business. So there's a lot of factors that, comes into why, I'm sticking with the brand, why I want to do it. I do it because, I love it and, I'm passionate.
That's dope. You drop a lot of gems, y'all. A lot of gems. So let me. I want to backtrack a little bit. I want to get to know a little bit about you.
Yeah.
What drove you to this passion for being such a people person? Because in order for you to run an organization like this, that of this magnitude, you have to be a people person, and you got to be friendly. You got to be open to ideas. Open-mindedness is one of the biggest avenues you got to take this. So what drove you to be such a people person, where you can accept positives, negatives, flaws, and everything, and know how to separate them?
I think that it's one of those things where I grew up with a big group of friends. So when one of those friends had a talent in track and field, or football, basketball, it wasn't enough support in that area for them, whether it's from their parents, from their friends. I just think that everybody didn't do a good job at supporting people. So I seen, okay, now I had one of our artists chosen. He wanted to do music, so it was like, okay. He brought us all into the room. He told us, like, okay, I'm real passionate about this. I've been writing. And at the time, there was absolutely no support for him. We was all just coming out of, I believe it was all coming out of high school, going into our freshman year of college. And we had no idea what we wanted to do for it. So I think that how I became a people person was seeing him struggle, because he was the first one to put himself out there with the music. I'm like, okay, my bro want to make music. How do we market this? How do we get this here? How do we push him and get him to the level of all these Mir Fontaines and these Abias, like all those big guys in Jersey right now. So we thought about it and we devised a plan. We came up with OTW. Let's create like something where everybody from Jersey, North, South, Central can stop in, network, connect, and you never know, him doing a song with a kid up North Jersey that got 3-4K, that might help both of them, because 50 people from down here, 50 people up there might be listening. You get what I'm saying? So I think that seeing that vision right there, and my friends make fun of me for that. They're like, oh, you got a vision. Like, I'm like, okay, you gotta have a vision. So I'm like, yo, having that vision, like, okay, what if all these artists connect? And what if some way I can get them all to connect? What could that be? I think that that's what made me a people person. Like, I see somebody out there, I'm like, so, matter of fact, I seen a kid in 7-Eleven last night, and he was just rapping, I'm like, yo, like, what, you make music? He like, yeah. I'm like, where you record at? He's like, I don't record, I just write. And to me, I'm like, yo, take my number down, come to the next session, we book, 10-hour blocks, come to one of our sessions, get a song done, let's see how you do. Like, it's just like, you see it, you gotta jump on it right then and there. So I feel like I've grown to be this type of person. Like, I've grown just seeing how everything progressed, not having, a dad, not having somebody there to support me coming up. I know what it feels like to not be supported. So it's like, you gotta support, like it's just the only way. If you don't got no support, then, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Java Mud just had like a bomb sound effect that was just hit that, right? So OTW connecting all the dots. You know what I'm saying? So connecting all locations in Jersey and then just bringing everybody together.
Yes. Trying to make it big. We want it like in 10 years, I see it being like a Sony. Sony, that's a big stretch. They've been around for years, but I'm saying 10 years I want to make like maximize on production, movies, you know, shows, music, just more like just expand into like the whole thing, like, and then eventually become maybe a big distribution company like Warner Brothers. We just distribute all stuff, so it gotta grow. It has to grow. We need people from everywhere, even if you don't make music, even if you're not talented, if you have like a creative mind, if you're smart, you know, come talk to us. This is a spot. Like,
all creators, hit them up.
This is when you fill the roster. We're in that stage. Like, we got to fill the roster to make a great team, and I think that we're coming there.
So now we got more connections in South Jersey because you know we know Jersey, so we can definitely connect them. Yeah. So OTW now, the background of OTW now, they started off as a clothing line, and then what made you jump onto this project was now bringing your ideas to them, and then now you changed. And you said you changed up the name a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about how you came together with them.
Okay, so basically it started like back. I want to say about 3 years ago. One of my close friends, Bird, that's the name Bird. You know, he's from Philadelphia. He connected my cousin, you know, which we lived in the same house. He connected my cousin with some people up in Albany, New York, and they had a brand called Wevlthy. And it was a real good idea, you know, it wasn't it's kind of cocky, the name Wevlthy is kind of cocky, but it's not like, oh, wealth and money, like, oh, we wealth. Nah, it's more of a like rich in spirit, rich in brotherhood, like a bond by the brand type of thing. So they connected, you know, they connected with each other and they started the whole clothing line thing, and it was real like, I wouldn't say it was similar to Thrasher, but it's like one of those extreme, like, you know, they kind of picked like, and so they connected with each other, and I guess everybody thought like, okay, let's make music, like let's do music, let's do entertainment, let's broaden, you know, our horizon, let's see what else we can do. I mean, let's not stop at clothes, like, because you know, it could be product placement. We put our clothes in the videos, it's personal, you never know how it goes. So I think that we kind of came like a year ago. We were just like, all right, we already had this clothing brand, so we might as well, boom. So I talked to Penny, and he said, okay, I want to take over all lanes. So that's what we did. We kind of created this. I became the CEO of Only the Wevlthy, which is, it's a big difference. Wealth is clothing line, Wevlthy is music, and then the organization Only the Wevlthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
So now, taking on a project like this, how important is teamwork when it comes to this entire organization? How important is it? Because you were talking about how important it is for you to have a right hand, left hand, back, forward, everything, and all corners covered. So how important is it to have teamwork when it comes to this kind of an organization?
I think you can't. It's almost impossible to do it without teamwork. Literally, like, I always tell all the people, you know, all the associates and stuff that's, you know, inside the, you know, organization, all our sponsors and stuff like that. Let them know, like, my grandmother always told me the number one hardest thing to do is to keep a group of black people together, and that's 100% true, because one day you'll wake up like this dude feeling like, oh, I want to go in this direction. I don't want to do it like that. Then you got this person like, yeah, he's right. Then you got somebody like, oh, but I like what we got going on now. So then it just creates this whole like, oh, separation. So I feel like it's definitely something hard, but I think that you kind of just got to work through it. Like, you know, groups are gonna have fallouts. It's gonna be stuff that doesn't work, but it's just something that you gotta work through. Like, it's definitely not the easiest thing. Like, I can't even, you know, come up with something cliche to say, because it's not easy at all. We've definitely had a lot of problems, but it's like they're good problems. They're problems that you learn from. You get what I'm saying? It makes you grow and it helps you. We haven't ran into anything where it's like, oh, we not doing this. Like, nah, we 100% full throttle. Like, it's without teamwork, you're nothing. Because and another thing is, now you got product coming out. All those people that are, you know, involved, those big people that are involved, now you got them tweeting to all the people they know. So I think that even at the smallest, like down to the smallest scale and smallest level, teamwork is just what you need. Like, you need a group of people to push out a product area. Like, it's gonna take a team. You can't do it all by yourself.
And you guys do events too and everything, right? So you guys got a couple things coming up. So we got coming up.
Okay, so right now we're actually working on a deal with Movie Zions from South Jersey, from Willowbrook. Shout out to him. Shout out to I Am Party Rod. He shot our last video, Deserve It, and he put me on to do movie visions. That's a real good, dope quality, and we're working on something with him, a little 3-film deal, 30 minutes a piece, little shorts, and we're trying to, get production together for that. So that'll be like our first step towards, I want to say like a full, film production, like our first step towards something like that. So we're looking to cast, we're looking for, if we get to costume designers, I'm pretty sure people will want to come with their own flavor to it, which is a good thing. But we're looking for makeup artists, certain things like BTS cameras, definitely. So if all those people that are out there, hit me up at Jefe Deez or at OTW organization, and you just let us know what you can do. We throw you there. Like it's about being hungry mostly. Like we don't even really charge anybody for anything we do. Like just about being hungry. Put your music up anywhere you want it to go. We do whatever we can to help you, to make you feel like you help. All free. This is what we're here for. Like we want to make it happen. Yeah. So yeah, we got that movie production coming up. Those three, and we got a show. We're trying to put together a big festival that we tried to do this summer, but the budget wasn't really there, and we didn't want to kind of, like I said, jump into it, and then we just like, oh, this is a hot mess. So we kind of wanted to step back. We want to afford, certain things like pay enough people for security for that size of an event. So we kind of drew back, and we were expanding the budget. So we got something coming in March. It's going to be Dub Fest 2020. It'll be in South Jersey, in Pembroke Heights, New Jersey, my hometown, and it's definitely going to be something that everybody would want to be a part of, as far as being on the committee, being a part of what we got going on, or just even attending an event. Because as far as I know, I don't think that there's any black or even hip hop festivals that are in Jersey. I think they kind of all happen around us. I mean, I could be wrong, though. I'm not sure. They could be smaller ones I've never heard about, but I think I want to kind of bring that too. Those shows and those events. But other than that, we're trying to plan some more stuff. Like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of budgeting, but we'll put it together. Just keep looking out. I would say in probably about a month we should be having a rooftop party anyway. So that'll be our first little. That'll be probably in Philly. Philly. So that'll be our first little thing, and hopefully that gets us some money to get in that Dub Fest budget. So trying to get the Dub Fest going, and there's a lot of opportunities for everybody. It should be 8-hour shows. So even from the smallest artist, you got 300 followers on the gram, 100 million on Twitter. Don't matter, just come through. We all going, Jersey love, period.
Yeah, you're here first, man. OTW, connecting the dots, bringing people together, organization.
Most definitely.
One more time, tell them how they can follow you.
You can follow me at
definitely
Jefe Deez. That's JEFEDEEZ. Some people pronounce it Jeffy. That's fine. Whatever you want to call it, I take it, bro. As long as you're on my team, my side. You can also follow our brand at OTW Organization. That's OTWORGANIZTION. I believe that's right. OTW Organization. And follow Wevlthy, the clothing brand, at WEVLTH Wealth. Check out their clothes. It's some good stuff. They sell out every time they drop, so it's real good stuff. It's not print a t-shirt up and sell it for $100. Nah. It's quality, good. It's good stuff. So check us out.
You're there first, man. We are Jersey Mag.
Jersey turned up entertainment. Entertainment.